G'day again, back with another problem. I have a leaking seal around the camshaft position actuator solenoid, it's called, mainly on this side. It's underneath, you can't really see, but it's underneath, behind here. So I don't have the new seals, so what I've done, I'm going to start, this is going to be a two-parter, which I have to apologise for the last video. My seat cushion repair one really should have been a two-parter, but I'm a bit slack when it comes to editing. I should have split it. So just slide forward. Most people will only be interested in what I did with the cushion anyway, so you can just slide, use the slider and go forward, and you'll see. But if you want to watch the whole thing, by all means. But yeah, sorry about that. I'm gonna have to start editing these things a bit better. I'm always in too much of a hurry to put them up. Okay, I've made a bit of a start. I've removed the strut brace, which you would see in that very long video that I put up, and also the engine covers. So now I'm up to the 7mm bolts for the air intake. This is not really, as far as I know, I'm going to try and set this up. This, as far as I know, it's not really a complicated job, but I'll make a start on it. Okay, just got to disconnect the crankcase breather pipe and the whole thing will come out. Can you see that? Yeah, the whole thing will come out. Alright, I'll just put that down for now. My next thing that I'm going to work on will be, I've also disconnected the battery, I forgot to mention. So, because the computer bracket's got to come off, I need to move that out of the way. So they look like 10mm to me. They may be bigger. One thing I noticed with these cars is there's a lot of 13mm bolts. That one's probably a 13. So where's the other one? I'm just trying to work out, I don't want to undo anything I don't really have to. But I think I've got to do that one, that'll be a 10. Okay. Alright, I'm trying to make these a bit shorter, so I'm just going to keep pausing it. Back in a minute. Okay, back again, and the first one here, 13. Can you see that? Yep, 13. Disconnect the ratchet. Okay, the 13mm, that's a 13mm bolt from one side. Let me see, the next one, I don't think you really need to disconnect the wiring. I mean, it's not a big deal if I have to, but yeah, I think there's two 10mm bolts on this side. That side's loose. Alright, yeah, this is a very long bolt, so that's one of them. 10mm. Weird setup. Okay, I think, yep, there it goes. So one more. So there's two 10mm bolts on the outside of this and one 13 on the inside. Fingers crossed, I've just got to pull this back out of the way. Last video I just put up was a bit of a talk about the difference between this and the Ecotech. So if you watch it, let me know what you think. If you think it's a load of crap, let me know what you think. Now, I've got to be careful because that's a slightly different bolt. Righto. Now I can show you. I'm going to get a light. Just going to pause this and I'll get a light so I can show you. Okay, I've just made a discovery. It isn't the camshaft actuator solenoid seals. It is the camshaft position sensor seals that are leaking. I'll try and show you the best I can. You can see in there, it's actually coming off the top one. So I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to change the camshaft actuator solenoid ones anyway, because they're a seal. The top ones I believe are O-rings, so it's all coming out. I'm going to take them all out, but I don't think you can buy those O-rings. And if you look at this one, I don't know whether you're going to be able to see it. I'm going to try and get this. No, I don't think so. Anyway, there it is over there. You can just see it. It's actually leaking from the top and running down onto the other one. So, and I tell you, it's not a, there it is, sorry. It's not a small leak, it's pissing out. So, they're both coming out. Anyway, so I've just got to remove that clip, which is a press-in, you know, standard type. Anyway, I'll see if I can get it out. I don't know how I'm going to film this, but yeah, it's that bottom. I don't know if you can see it. It's down here. It's just the wire, the clip. I'll bring it up. That's it there. You just push that in there and it comes off. Same with the top. I think I'm going to take the actuator out first. So that's going to be a 10mm. How lucky is that, eh? I've already got one on here. Just drop everything else. It's getting a bit late here, that's why the light's not real good. I just thought I'd start this. This is only going to be like the first part because I don't have the seals. And now I'm going to have to hunt around, see if I can get these camshaft position sensor ones. Because this one is just a seal that goes in the case itself. I'm just twisting it around. I don't want to break anything. Okay, here it comes. That's it there. It doesn't look too bad. The inside of the engine can't be that bad. There's a lot of sludge and shit in there. This would be all over this thing. So you can see it doesn't actually have any seals on it itself. So I'm just going to go and wipe this down. I'll pause it and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, back again. I'll give you a look at it. I just sort of wiped it down and cleaned it up. That's it. Like I said, no seal on it. I think it does slide. No. Anyway. Righto, now we'll remove the camshaft position sensor, which should have an O-ring on it, I think. 10mm again. They should have a standard VYVZ toolkit, and it should, all you need is a 10mm and a 13mm. Take the whole car apart. That's a shorter screw. Where is it? That's a shorter one for that one. I better keep these apart. Actually, I'm wrong. I'm actually wrong. They're both the same. Sorry, I was looking at the other one. Anyway, I'm glad I'm videoing this because I'll probably need it to put it back together. Okay, we'll twist this one around. I think I'm going to need 4 seals, only beat, no, this is another one. So you can tell how many times I've done this, can't you? Alright, I'm going to get the, so there must be 4. There is 2. Okay, the top one was leaking. There's your camshaft position sensors there, 1, 2. Alright, so I'm going to have to order 2 more, but this is, I'll give you a look. I'm not going to take the seals out now, so I'll just give you a look at what I'm dealing with. There you go. There's 2 seals there. I didn't know there was 4. I thought there was only 1 per side, but there's 4. So there's another 2 behind the power steering pump reservoir that I'll have to move later on. I won't, I probably shouldn't I? We'll see what's involved in that, but this side will be staying like this for now, and I hope there's no difference between top and bottom. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Okay. Give me a look. I'm going to compare them. I don't think there will be. Why would you? Stranger things have happened, especially with General Motors, but one thing I know about them, they don't change anything with safety. You know what they like changing? Plugs between models. So you can't take this mass airflow sensor. You can't get one off a VE because they changed the plug, even though they're exactly the same. Same with the coil packs, I found out. Yeah, let's do something. What can we do with this new model? We'll change the plug. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a model upgrade. Different plugs. Okay. So I've wiped that down. I think they're identical. I've never done this before. They're both identical. So top and bottom don't matter. There they are there. Hang on. There they are there. They're both the same, which is good. Alright. Alright, I'm going to pause this and have a look at the other side and see if I want to do that now or later. Okay, we'll do it now. What I've done, I've just slid that reservoir off. It just sort of, you push back this little metal, I'll show you. If you can see down here, this metal thing, just get a screwdriver and push that back. Does it, not much, only needs a little bit, and you slide the reservoir up. So now I'm looking at probably taking the bolts out, eh? Let me get my trusty light. This is a bit more involved. Okay, so they're both under. Okay, I might be able to get them. I think I might be able to get them out. I wish I had somewhere decent to put this light, but alright. Same as the other side, I'm going to try and unplug the wires first. I think someone's had a go at that one because the thing's already broken off. See this? I don't know if you can see it. Just there, it's broken off, that bottom one. So you push it back like that. You really should be able to do it with your hands, but I don't want to get in the way of this camera like I normally do, so it's just harder to get to. So what I'll do is I'll push it there and try and slide her up a bit. There you go. That one's off. The bottom one's the same, but it's damaged. So I don't know what's holding it on. Alright, I'm not going to film half an hour trying to get that off, so I'll just pause it. I've got to go and get a little screwdriver. Righto, sorry, I did that one off camera, but because it's broken, I just used this small screwdriver and pushed it up from the other side to lift the tab inside and push it out. So I've unplugged it. This is going to be the same as the other side, 10mm, if I can get them. So the first one's here. This one's leaking too because the plug had oil all over it. That's one. There's the other one. Wouldn't you know it? This is a spanner job. Okay, the bottom one, I can't get to it with the extension. So, okay, back in a minute. Okay, I just cracked it with a 10mm ring. Very hard to get to. But I can, it's only hand tight now, so I'll just pull that one out and we'll try and wriggle these two out. And that'll be it for this video. I don't think I should call my channel VYVZ Garage. I think I should call it Chasing Oil Leaks. That LS1, the LS1, oh, I tell you, I think everything's leaked on it. Alright, this one's very tight, so I'm not going to force that one. This one here I can spin it. It's coming out. I'd hate to pull these out of an engine that's been sitting for a while. And I got that one out. Okay. Once again, you wouldn't really expect the passenger side bank to be filthy. It usually isn't. It's usually the driver's side. I've modified the breather in the driver's side, drilled the hole out like everyone else does. Hopefully it works. Like I said, this engine's pretty good. That's why I want to stay on top of it. You can't afford oil leaks. You've got to keep your oil level up on these. Okay, that's one. The only drama I think I'm going to have is being able to slide this top one out. Bottom one, sorry. Oh no. She's coming. That's it. Yeah, I'd hate to take them out dry, an engine that's been sitting for a while. They're pretty tight. You really need to spin them. Get a bit of oil around it first and then pull. Yeah, this one's tight. There you go. I'm hoping I can get in there to get the seals in, because this side is a lot harder to get to. I don't want to pull half the engine apart just to do this. Okay, I'll show you this side as soon as I've wiped this down. I'm just cleaning them up. These two aren't as dirty as the other side. The other side was leaking a lot worse. It was pouring out actually. That's what I've got, if you can see. Hang on. This is going to be very hard to film. There you go. So those two seals, I've got to pull them out. Well, I'm not going to pull anything out till I get the new ones. But you can see that top one, it's been leaking. Probably not so much. Looks like, yeah, not so much the bottom one, I don't reckon. I think the top ones. Anyway, that's the end of part one. Like, share and subscribe. Leave a comment if you like. And I'll see you in part two when I get the new seals. Bye.